Morning, brothers and sisters. Got to run an errand for my wife. Thought I'd get on here and talk with everybody. Hope you can hear it. I don't know what I'm going to say yet. Anyway. You know, it's a crying shame what is going on. I guess I'll follow up on this other video I made about the schools. These poor kids nowadays. It's a pity and a shame what's going on. You have you have people that are blind order followers that have taken this supposed pandemic to the extremes. I hear tales of things. Yeah, there's just horror stories, you know. People going home, going to the doctor, and testing positive. Now, mind you, brothers and sisters, this supposed virus has never been isolated or pointed out or shown in a test tube. Nobody's identified it. You know, the only thing they can show you is maybe some antibodies that everybody has that fight off colds and stuff like that. So everybody's going around afraid to cough, afraid that you got a cold because you'll be branded unclean, brothers and sisters. This is what's going on in your schools. And sent home for 2 weeks. Not even the people that are sick, the people that are standing next to them or got too close to them. Sent it home for 2 weeks. This is going on in our school system. And supposedly you can't talk to anybody. Can't for 2 weeks, brother, be put in jail. Can't talk to your friends or do anything like that. Can't communicate with them because they were supposedly exposed to somebody that tested positive for one of their bogus tests. Nobody knows what it is. Brothers and sisters, when somebody gets hit by a car or shot, we can look at them and say that person died because that car hit him and it killed him. Or somebody died because they were shot. You know, we can be reasonably sure that's why they died. But this thing that's going on now, you have to take the word of somebody that's not going to bite the hand that feeds them. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So you have all these people that have bought into this. And, but like I say, I still don't know anybody that knows anybody that has actually died, that was under 70 or 80 years old. What I'm putting out there to the public is that people are dying of the same thing they died of the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. That's what people are dying of. Sometimes people get sick and die. We don't know what it is. They're just getting sick and die. But we always have to have a name for it, so scare everybody. If you watch the news, they got a disease they got a pill for everything and a disease for everything. You know, if the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You got I was listening to this boy. Wait, you can't listen too long. You'll get paranoid. A stroke will get you. You better take this pill. A stroke will get you. You better take this pill. A heart attack will get you. You better take this pill. You know, the West Nile virus will get you. The mosquito will bite you. The Lyme disease. The mold disease. I mean, on and on and on and on. It's one big psyop to make people afraid to even walk outside. You know, that's what's going on. The old devil is out in the open now. People used to think I was crazy a few years ago when I said the earth is flat. But now they started to come around because it's out in the open now. If they tell you the earth is flat, if they tell you that the earth is a ball, then they'll lie to you about everything. This satanic globe religion that everybody in our society, we've been raised in from a child, is the rule of the day. See, nobody's going to say nobody's been to the moon. They get on with straight faces and tell you so. But I'm saying here, it's right in front of us now. The devil is out of the shadows now. He's out of the shadows. In our schools, telling us that taking out, supposedly there's a constitution that says we have some rights, but there's no rights whatsoever. Somebody over there gets sick and you walk by them, and all your rights are gone. That is, if you want to be a part of this present evil world, which I'm looking to, I'd stay as far away from it as I can stay, I comply with all the laws that I can. Of course, you can't get up in the morning, the way they got it set up now, you can't get up in the morning and make it to the coffee pot without breaking some law, because they got so many out, But, I render to Caesar those things that are Caesar's. But brothers and sisters, it's getting serious now. They're making, it's divide and conquer on every hand, divide and conquer. They come in and they create a problem and come in, and like I say, the fix is, the cure is worse than the disease, which probably doesn't exist. But we're not going to stop people from dying until the very last day, when the curse is, when the Bible says there will be no more, and then there will be no more curse. People will stop dying. The last enemy that will be destroyed is death. The old devil is using that at the best of his advantage right now, scaring people to death to even get outside. But what I'm saying is, brothers and sisters, each child of grace out there has an angel. God has given them charge, that angel charge over you. And nobody, no pathogen, nothing can get by that angel and do anything to you. Nothing can touch you unless it's allowed. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has a day. A day that we're going to leave this earth. So they're using that. Got everybody scared to die. But brothers and sisters, it's just pitiful what's going on amongst our young people. Just think of the psychological damage this has done to the kids. That's what I'm thinking about. Sitting in the school probably thinking, well, I got a cough. I can't cough, because then I might have to be tested. I'll be sent home for 2 weeks. Well, I don't care if they do get sent home. That's probably the best thing in the world could happen to them. Get away from the brainwashing place that they're in. But, a lot of them have made friends, and it's kind of their little world, and they enjoy meeting their friends. But that is what is going on in our country. You've got the blind order followers carrying out these edicts, or these passed down decrees, this face mask wearing, and where you can't see the beautiful countenance that God put there on each and every individual. And anyway, I'm almost to the store. I got a mask with me just in case. I put it around my neck, and I don't ever pull it up while because there's a lot of men in there that come in. They don't wear it in the store. They just dare somebody to say something to them. But no, I don't ever pull mine up, but I just have it there. I can't get them. They kind of get by with that. Same way, every store I go in, I just have it around my neck. I don't hardly ever pull it up. I might pull it up on my chin. But really, you don't have time to explain to everybody, that they're being lied to on every hand, because the posers in high places don't like what's in their maker's plan. But I'm going to just run in here and get a few things that my wife gave me. I didn't mean to get on here and rant and rave, but I've been observing what's going on within our supposed educational system, which they teach you a few good things. It's a good thing to learn math. That's something you can use. A good thing to learn the English language, how to use it. But beyond that, it doesn't take 16, however how many years to get proficient in that. Then the rest of the time you could spend more profitable endeavors. Well, anyway, just want to go in there and get this, what I'm fixing to get. Some potatoes, this and that for the kids. The work never ends. The work never ends. It never ends as long as you're here, as long as you got your health. I'd rather do this than be in an old folks home. But anyway, just imagine this, brothers and sisters. You walk by somebody that supposedly got tested for this bogus test that who knows if it were, you know, how they even admit that it's not accurate. Supposedly tested positive. So you can't get a cold, you know, and all this. What happened to all the flu? You know, they just disappeared off the face of the earth. Heart attacks, cancer, all these things that are killing people are killing people to this day. 100%. One of the symptoms is that you get hard to breathe. Well, 100% of everybody, it gets hard to breathe before they die and leave and depart this present evil world. So they got all these symptoms, you know, that and people are afraid at school that they're going to be branded with this horrible scourge, you know. So they don't want to be one of the people that has this terrible thing, a cold, you know. I get a cold, you know, I guess we'd all be branded too, because we had a cold a couple of weeks ago. We got over it. You know, I have several of them every year. But don't get them now, brothers and sisters. Don't get them now. And especially don't get a fever, you know. But I'm just saying, brothers and sisters, we're being lied to. I hate to say it. Most people can't fathom that they're living in such an evil world as this. That they're telling the story on every hand. I'm not saying that that everything that you hear on the news is a lie. I'm saying most of it is. They tell you the truth on different things. About the weather, they'll tell you the truth about that. Oh, they do try to, you know, seed clouds and do different things. I know they're trying to, but they can't, you know. But ultimately, brothers and sisters, don't want to leave you with too bad of a report. But the main thing is, if you want to be happy, don't believe the baloney that you see on the news. Don't believe it, you know. Try to leave it off as much as you can. But I tried to run from it, but I can't escape it because I hear these stories all the time. But what's going on in the different schools? People are running to and fro, trying to beg. You know, everybody's looking over the shoulder to see if somebody's sick. You know, the old devil knows what it's doing. He knows what he's doing. You know. It's the author of confusion, say. Nobody knows what to do. But anyway, I'll get out of here and go in there and get them potatoes and whatever else I got on my list here. Oh, I hope I hadn't lost my list. Well, anyway, I got one thing to say to everybody. Two things. Live and let live. Live at peace with people as much as possible. And peace and love, Miss O'Moore, down here in Alabama.